Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Azine Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to the channel, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Okay guys, the one and only Icons President Laycon released a snippet of the music video of Fall For Me, and people of God, I will be sincere with you guys, that video is top notch. I mean, from the little I saw, I mean, it's colorful, video quality is high. I cannot wait to see the full video. I mean, Laycon release the full video now. Let's see now. And guys, also remember that the album, yes, his album, which is Shall We Begin, will be dropping on the 30th of this month. We cannot wait. Now, away from Laycon, let's move over to the one and only Ozemena, the ultimate light skin. Yes, guys, so he posted this on social media, and people of God, there are levels to this. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Presidency boldly written on his number plates. I mean, there are levels to this. You all know, if you're a Nigerian, you can't just get this kind of number plates now. I mean, he's a diplomat now. I mean, if you guys remember, I gave you guys a gist that he was made an ambassador, youth ambassador for ECOWAS and all that. So yeah, I mean, baby boy brags different. Congratulations to him. He no easy. If he easy, you self go do your own. Anyways, away from all that, let's go over to the movie industry. Yes, so the one and only Toyin Abraham is not happy with the review she's getting from a particular movie blog, more like a movie critique blog on Instagram. Yes, the name of the blog is Cinema Pointer. Basically, what they do is to review movies, then tell you, okay, if this movie is good or if it's not. And if you look at their track record, every movie, almost every movie that has been produced by Toyin Abraham has always received a not recommended tag. And usually they tell you why the movie is not recommended and all that. But this particular one for this movie, The Prophetess, which is Toyin Abraham's latest movie, which was premiered last month. Yes, guys. And it had a lot of stars in attendance. It's basically like a comic movie. So they gave it their own review. And this is what they said, basically. Not recommended, chaotic and noisy. The Prophetess is 144 minutes of nonsense. That's all. Like, they don't tell us why it's not recommended. And when I saw this thing, people of God, I thought to myself, I mean, is that how a critic is supposed to talk? Basically, as a critic, you are supposed to like let us know why the movie is not recommended. Give your audience a reason. Basically, you are not. You just criticize the movie and that's it. Not even giving a proper review of the movie. Well, I was not the only one that had that school of thought. Toyin Abraham herself came to the blog and she had this to say: I can bet my life that you are someone in the industry that does not like me because I'm doing great and you cannot stop me. Any movie I act in or produce, you always trash it. I'm sure you thought I produced The Prophetess, but no, I didn't produce it. I only acted in it. I have my audience and markets. I keep feeding them. My darling, making 130 million naira during the pandemic and NSAS is not a joke. I'm being number one on Netflix for weeks. It's not a fluke. Prophetess is about Nigeria for Nigerians and made by Nigerians. Mr. Niyi Akimolayan, and you say bad things about it. Cinema Pointer, whoever you are and whoever paid you, I leave you to your conscience. And lastly, like I said, I'm a brand and I know my market, and I will never stop feeding my market peace and love. NB, we won't bribe you the way others are bribing you. So keep saying trash, but let God judge you. If you want me to really believe your reviews, my darling, show your face. Now, from what Toyin Abraham wrote here, number one, she is saying that this might be, the person behind this blog might be somebody that knows her personally or personally has a beef with her. Number two, that this person might be in the industry and this person thinks that he or she was the one that produced the movie. And number I don't even know which number again. Basically, she's saying that maybe this person got bribed to write this kind of reviews and she will not stoop down to that level to bribe this person. Well, she is not the only one that has something to say about this. Veteran actress Shan George also had something to say, and she said, "In my opinion, this is a total wrong way of reviewing a movie. A movie contains the work of different professionals, actors, camera work, sound, light, costumier, set designer, props, editor, etc. You review a movie by saying what in your take was properly done and what you feel needs to be improved on. And finally, in your own opinion, you will or won't recommend it. Simple. Not just writing off a whole movie as nonsense. This your review is not recommended. I come in peace." Now, Shan George just said my mind. Like I told you guys earlier, when you are reviewing a movie, you have to look at everything. I mean, there are some things that they might be doing right. I mean, a whole production like that cannot all be wrong. Just coming out to call the movie chaotic and noisy and a whole bunch of nonsense, to me it sounds as if you have some kind of personal beef with the person anyways. But aside from that, the person behind the blog sometimes does give good reviews in some movies, but this one is a no. People of God, let me know what you think. Do you think this person has a personal vendetta against Toyin Abraham? Let me know in the comment section. Away from all that, let's move over to the one and only Odogu himself, Burna Boy. Yes, there seems to be wahala in paradise, people of God. So, Burna Boy's girlfriend, yes, Steph London, has gone ahead to delete every picture of Burna Boy from her page. I mean, it came as a shock to most of us. I mean, we woke up this morning and she yanked off everything that looks like Burna Boy from her page. I mean, this comes days after Burna Boy won the most prestigious award, the Grammys, and you could see both of them vibing together after that, and all of a sudden she's deleted everything. Well, we are yet to ascertain why Steph London has erased all the pictures and videos of Burna Boy amid her claims that she and Burna are having some issues following Ghanaian actress Princess Shingo's claim that she and him had an affair, basically. But I doubt that would be the reason, because Princess Shingo, I think that's her name, the Ghanaian actress, or is she Ghanaian or what? Well, she has been, talking about she and Burna Boy having an affair for a very long time now. So would that be the reason Steph London will delete Burna Boy's picture? I mean, what is happening? I mean, since March, people are deleting each other from their pages, blocking each other, unfollowing each other on Instagram. What is really going on? Is there a war against relationships that is going on that we do not know? I mean, Chioma did hers yesterday. Now Steph London, kilos and now. Now, wow. Anyways, before we go, Bobrisky has an advice to all broke men. So if you are under the Broke Men Association of Nigeria, he has an advice for you. And this is what he wrote. I'm going to call him he this time around. He said, if you're a man and you are still broke, don't waste time. Just join the cross-dressing business. There is money in it. You can also cut your stuff off if you want to upgrade well. Now, I find this very, very disturbing. I find this advice very disturbing. I mean, cross-dressing, some people, it's a passion. Basically, it's not about the money making and everything. If you go to developed worlds, you see people, you see drag queens, you see cross dressers and all. It's their passion. Some people, it's their way of life. So coming out to say, oh, if you're a broke guy and you want to make money, then join cross dressing business. So that's basically an insult to these other people that are doing it because they love it, because it's their way of life, because that's the path they've chosen in life. To me, that's how I say it. So it's really an insult to them. And then saying, it's disgusting. Basically, for me, I'm going to be as sincere as possible. It's really, really disgusting that people will resort to that. Well, what can I say? Once again, Nigeria has also pushed a lot of people to do certain things that are really, really things that normally people would frown at, and you see people doing it all in the bid to make some coins. Okay, so you join cross-dressing, then what next? What next? I don't know. People of God, let me know what you think about all this in the comments section. If you're a guy, would you consider cross-dressing to be able to make ends meet? I mean, knowing that it's not really what you are into, let me know in the comments section. That's it from me, people of God. Thank you so very much for being part of my channel. If you've not already subscribed, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Till I come your way again, I remain your darling girl, Ezinne Williams. Have yourself a beautiful day. Bye, guys.